So, Arsenal, nil. PSG, 1. It was a game literally of fine margins. A game of if, buts, and maybes. A game of if Partey was playing, what would have happened? A game of if Declan Rice made the right decision. A game of if Mikel Merino made the right decision and came to cover Declan Rice. A game of if Martinelli scored his chance. A game of if Trossard scored his chance. A game of if Donnarumma had just one bad day. A game of if the manager brought on Ethan earlier and took off Merino or Odegaard earlier to give us like a attacking front four of Trossard, Martinelli, Ethan Nwaneri and Saka. That would have been something. If we were clinical. If only we were clinical. But here we are. Going to Paris with a 1-0 deficit. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. Can we do it? Sure, we can do it. In my preview, I was saying that for Arsenal to survive, we need to be clinical. I also said the same in Run of Play podcast as well. Like, Arsenal needs to be clinical because we know that they're going to come gun-ho. We know they don't really sit back to defend. They are very, very tactical. Luis Enrique is a very, very tactical manager, and they know how to build play. In our previous meeting, we had 35% possession. I've not looked at the stats today, but I'm also sure we had very, very low possession. But the difference is, in the previous game, we were clinical, and today we were not clinical. It's difficult enough already to be able to beat the same team twice in the same competition. And talk about the semi-final. Luis Enrique has won the Champions League before Barcelona. He's not a rookie manager. He's a veteran. He's won it. So I'm sure that he will want to win it again. But yeah. Anyways, I'm just sad. I'm just disappointed because we came out in the second half. No. Even the goal. Let's talk about the goal because the goal happened in the 4th minute. Our players were snoozing. They were trying to be compact. They didn't sniff the danger. Instead of trying to cover KK. Initially, Jurgen Timber was sat deep, trying to maintain the compact shape. He realized late, but he tried to cover, went to cover. Declan Rice, saying, maybe this guy's going to pull back. He also went to try to cover, but Mikel Merino did not read the play well. This is where Partey would have been important. If Partey was playing, maybe would have been able to snuff out the danger and try to intercept the pass to Dembele. Dembele, one-time finish. There was no need to touch. There's no dilly-dallying. The ball came to him. Bang. Goal. Martinelli hit the ball at the keeper. Trossard hit the ball at the keeper. Saka hit the ball at the keeper. Saka was so many offside today. But I can't blame Saka. He was one of the only few people. Him and Rice in the second half were the few people that were trying to make things happen. They marked him out of the game. They knew if they take out Odegaard, Saka is finished. Saka usually holds his position, which he did. But the ball did not get to Saka as much in the second half as it did in the first half. Likewise, Arsenal were more aware of the danger of PSG in the second half than in the first half. But even though I say that, PSG were still the better team because they could have scored at least 3 or 4 goals on a different day. But we are lucky that we are going to Paris with a 1-goal deficit. Can we turn it around? I believe we can turn it around just because we tend to play better away from home than at home. Newcastle knocked us out at our home. We've had some games that were terrible at home. West Ham at home, terrible, right? So I'm hoping and I'm praying that Partey is back and then Merino can do his thing. because Merino in the midfield today did not work. People are saying Rice should play as a 6. He did that for West Ham, but he's not really done that for Arsenal, especially this season. He's done well as an 8. I was thinking Merino was going to be the 6, but I understand Rice has more legs than Merino. Rice is more defensively minded right now than Merino because Merino has been the attacker. Right, he scored, but it was ruled offside. Now, I was saying about how if the ref was nice, not nice, if the ref was fair in the first half, things would have been different. It is games like this that make me remember how much Brexit, like the European hate Brexit. Because why is Saka getting yellow card? Because he was the one that, like the foul, he didn't even actually make a foul. He did not make a foul. The ref, like the linesman waved, like Saka was playing rough. And Saka was protesting that, look, I didn't even really do anything to the guy. And he got a yellow card. The first PSG player to get a yellow card was, I can't remember, but he did it in the 43rd or 42nd minute. But Trossard was getting a yellow card in the first half for pulling Hakimi. But when Marquinhos pulled Merino, he did not get any yellow cards. The referee had a shocking first half performance. In the second half, it was all right. Yes, the penalty decision was not a penalty. The penalty shout was not a penalty. Fair enough. But I just think that the refs were shocking today. But overall, we still have a chance of coming back, and I hope that we do. Basically, I don't even have anything positive to say today. So let's quickly go into the player ratings, right? Player ratings for Arsenal versus Paris Saint-Germain. Arsenal 0, Paris Saint-Germain 1. David Raya had a very good game. If not for David Raya, we would have considered lots more goals than 1. Mas also had a very good game, right? They swatched Cravar, they swatched KK and Jew, but he had a good game. Kivio had a very good game. Saliba had a good game as well. Timber had an excellent game. I hope he's alright. I hope he's not injured. Declan Rice had, I would say, a good game overall. First half, not that great, but second half was good. Merino, I would say, had an alright game. Odegaard, alright game. You can say that he's not on form, but we expected, I would say I expected more from Odegaard, but he did not deliver like that. So, alright game from Odegaard. Saka, overall, alright game. Right, overall, first half was good, but in the second half it was quiet. So, if you have to have a balance, if you balance both, it's going to be alright game for Saka. Trossard, I would say alright game as well. You could have done better with his finishing. Martinelli, likewise, alright game. You could have done better with finishing. You could have taken on the Hakimi a lot more, but that did not happen today. The manager, before I go to the manager, the subs, right? We only had Ben White. Ben White also had an alright game, and Ethan also had an alright game. And then the manager, I would say poor game from the manager, because why are you not making substitutes, man? Like, try something. I know you don't trust a lot of the players on the bench, but at least try something. Bring on an attacker before a defender, right? Because Ben White came on around the 82nd, 83rd minute. Like, you didn't need Timber to get injured to make it up. But even I already knew that looking at the bench, I don't think Arteta is going to make any subs to try to change the game. And I was not surprised when... I was surprised to see Ethan come on. I was not surprised to see Ben White, because obviously Timber was... I don't know if he has a knock. But bring on your forwards, man. Bring on your forwards earlier. So, alright game for the manager, but I'm looking forward to the next leg at Paris. I hope that Partey has a blinding game. I hope that Mikel Merino steps back up. I hope that Rice takes it on his chin. I hope that Saka stands up for that game. I hope that the manager tweak things perfectly and is not afraid to make subs when need be, because PSG were winning. They were making subs, attacking subs before we did. That's not what we want to be seeing in the semi-finals of the Champions League. I don't think we choked today, but it was a game of fine margins, and we were the losing end of it. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please like the video and subscribe if you're new or yet to do so. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening or day, depending on when you're watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, people. Come on, you Gunners.
Psst, psst. Oi. Subscribe. Press subscribe. Thank you.